decided to start making some videos from a different vantage point. Got myself one of those head-mounted GoPro mounts that doesn't interfere with the mask, and it was definitely a good fit. So on this day, the visibility wasn't too great, but you kind of deal with what you do. And I was very fortunate to get almost everything I wanted this day. You can see there's been some storms. A lot of the kelp has already been ripped off. And the perch are definitely in full school mode. I end up messing around to get my grip, and we get to see all the little subjects swimming around. None of the ones there really appeal to me, so I'll let them pass. You can definitely tell it's winter viz, because it's also winter sunset times. After work, there's not too much time before the sun goes out. So I do my little stealthy descend on the kelps, avoid making any sounds. Playing a fine balance of minimizing disturbance and splashing and movement, but still looking appealing and curious to all the little surrounding perch. So I transfer over, load up my Polespear. There's a couple nice fish around me. Becomes the waiting game. You can see there's a perch that was chasing another one. This is kind of their breeding season. Describes why they're also schooled up. And over here, I want that one in the back. Gonna spook him a little bit with my movement, but he comes back in. And I secure a nice stone shot. Bit of a far shot for my 5-foot Polespear, so he ends up actually coming off, and I end up giving him the double arm secure. And that was a nice 1.8 pound perch for the day. Beautiful blue on the striped sea perch, surf perch. Do my next couple of drops. I figure I'll take maybe one more perch with me. Starting to get even more selective now. And I hit the bottom and start coming out, but all the big ones are staying nice and far back. Always good to look behind yourself because the big ones like to sneak up behind you. So I hit the bottom here, transition my hands over, load up the Polespear. And I'm greeted with many, many delectable options, all of which are too small. So I'll let them pass. Very healthy surf perch population in Washington. Can't say too much more about some other species, but there's definitely a large amount of these surf perch. You can see one's been scuffed by some other predator. It's lining up on that one, but decided it wasn't the size I wanted. Always better to reserve your shots. Be careful, quiet. You can always go back down and try again. Once they get spooked, then everything becomes a lot harder. Hit hit the bottom here and instantly everything's coming towards me. Trying to decide what I am. Definitely see the visibility's not great. There was a storm a couple days before, but I was kind of very itching to get in the water. I end up wanting that one in the back, but he does a big turn. He's gone. Do another drop here. This time around, I get a little bit luckier. There's a couple of nice big ones that come in. They're cruising low and not schooling around me as usual, but I do see one that I wanted kind of towards my pole spear. He's coming in, but not enough to make that shot with a super short pole spear. So I give him some time, let him wander around. Hopefully he wanders close towards my pole spear here. Always do a little check behind yourself to see if there's anything better. In this case, he ends up coming down towards me. And I get a nice shot through the gill plate. And that was another nice perch. 2 fish is basically all I needed that day for the food. So that was it. I was over to the late afternoon crab check-in. The dream was getting a little Dungeness crab to go along with it, but this guy's way too small, so play around with him and send him back. Very cute little critters. And this time around, there's one with carrying a female. It was roughly a keeper, but I decided to mess around and chase him with the measuring stick because I didn't have the heart to separate him from the misses. Leave them off, leave them breed, make the next generation of crab. And I finally wrap it up with this little red rock crab doing some excavating, building himself a little hole, a burrow. And with that, I end the dive.